Hi, and welcome to 683 spring semester. I'm excited to have you all with me, and I hope that you enjoy this course. This is my favorite one to teach. I've taught it now several semesters, and I just love the content. I love the evidences, and I think you're going to as well. So I want to take a few minutes to get started. Let me introduce myself. I am Angela Hines. I am a 31-year public school teacher veteran. I'm still working. I'm an instructional coach in Alexander County this year, first year in Alexander County. Moved just because I wanted to, moved with a friend and enjoying it. This is my fourth year at Gardner Webb adjuncting. And like I said, I have taught this course many times. Really love the content and look forward to getting to see your videos and your faces and recognize your names and read your work because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So let's go ahead and look at our course overview. Talk just a few minutes about getting started. I'll try not to take too much time, and weekly I will post videos, and I try my best to not make them too awful long, but answer questions that I think that you might have. So look at our course overview. Just remember that the EVA is required. There are two EVAs that you need to complete, two EVAs. You need to complete the one here in 683. And then the only time you'll need to go to your 696 course, which is your internship, is to complete the EVA. So I do need you to complete both EVAs in 696 and then this one in 683. Then all of your 696 work will be contained in this course. So you will not have to go back to your internship course after you complete your EVA. So the first thing you want to do is complete that EVA for both courses. Um, Here's my picture, yay. Make sure that you follow these steps. You want to review your materials in the course introduction over here on the left. You want to complete the EVA, read, meet your instructor, review your modules, review the Help Center and Student Support Services. Make sure that your GWU email forwards to your preferred account, whether it's your school account or your personal account. If you don't know how to do that and haven't already done that, watch this video, and you're going to go to the next steps. So we have course introduction, program handbook, and course syllabus. If you click there, you will see my information here. This is my cell phone. You may text or call me. I will tell you that if I get a call from a number I don't know, I don't usually answer. So the best way to get a hold of me, especially in the beginning, is to text or email. I will answer you just as quickly as I possibly can. And please feel free to text or email me anytime with questions, concerns, issues. I will be more than happy to walk you through anything that needs to be walked through, answer questions, and just be a support for you. Just like always, you have all this information on the course. I'm not going to bore you by reading it. You're adults and professionals, and you can read that. The big thing here is your course evidences. You have two task stream course evidences. And then you'll also have, of course, your discussion boards. You'll do a resume this semester, and then you will want to, another task stream evidence that you'll upload will be your internship and reflection log. So that's not listed here, but that will be uploaded. You've been doing that most likely. The grading policy, it has not changed. And if you look here, your discussion board posts are 30% of your grade. Your resume will be 10%. TED, Ed, and Lit Review will both be 30% each. So just like in all other courses, those final evidences are huge for you to complete and pass the course. You will see when the large evidences are due. Your revised resume will be week 14. Your Lit Review will be week 14. Your TED, Ed will be week 13. Right now, I know neither one of these you probably know anything about, but you will as you work along. And then you have your calendar of activities weekly as you scroll down. You will see that between week 8 and week 9, we have a break. And then we also will have Easter break. So you might hear things about spring break being canceled. At Gardner Webb, spring break is canceled for students on campus. We are not on campus. Therefore, we get this nice little break here in the middle of the semester to help you get caught up, to help you get some rest. And I know you'll all need it by that point. And then you get a little break at Easter as well. So that's awesome. Spring semester is really good for giving you those breaks. Here's the handbook that you'll be reading, and then posting that you read it and that you agree to the handbook. Clinical Experience Handbook is linked here, and here's the honesty policy that it's going to ask you to read and then sign. So that can be found in the syllabus and the program handbook. We'll go back. Then you have your conceptual framework. This is nothing new. The 7-minute video that you've probably seen before is linked here as well, just helping you to understand what Gardner-Webb School of Education policies are, what we stand for, and what we are here to help you achieve. Navigating the course. This is a little short video if you would like to watch it. It's not done by me. This is done by Dr. Simpson, but which a lot of you probably already had, and you maybe have seen this course video before. You don't have to watch it, but if you need to, it is there. Your orientation modules are there. You've probably done those as well, support services. And then we have next steps. Read all the content on this page, complete the EVA. Remember there's 2, this one and the one for 696. And then you'll click on week 1. So just like all of your other courses, this is laid out just like all of your other courses. I'm going to go ahead and click on week 1 so that we can see what is expected of week 1. The first thing is a Zoom meeting. Ooh, I should have changed that right there. We're going to meet on Monday, January 11th at 6:30, which is, if you're seeing this on Monday, that's tonight at 6:30. I will record it. Please, somebody remind me to record it. I'm really bad about forgetting to record, so that if you cannot attend, it will be there for you. And I will post it after the Zoom session. So we're going to meet on, let me just, while I'm talking, I need to go ahead and fix this, because if I don't, I will forget to fix that. So that is going to be January 11th at 6:30. I do apologize for not fixing that. I added it down here and I didn't add it here. So let's fix that real quick. I apologize for that. Anytime I'm doing something at the beginning of the semester, of course, I forget that. And if you ever, just like that, if you ever see anything that is wrong or that you aren't sure of, please ask me. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I make plenty of them. So just make sure that we're on the same page. Make sure you read this first. You're going to open this folder, read information about this course, the grading information. Reminder, you've been told this before, but if you want this degree to be on your North Carolina teaching license, you have to take and pass Praxis 5412. So just as a reminder. Also, I will, throughout this course, there's some information. If you look ahead, it says reminders about graduation. There will be a deadline date for you to apply for graduation. They just haven't set that yet. So as soon as I get that date, I will try to upload it into our course so that you know when you can start applying for graduation. But just a reminder that you do need to take and pass the 5412 Praxis if you want this to be on your North Carolina license. In week 8, we'll be talking about your resume. This discussion board post is going to be in week 8. And it's going to be due in week 13. And this is just for planning, just so you know. Everybody should have an updated resume, and this course helps you to take the steps to update your resume, which a lot of you have not probably looked at since you got your last job. So just know that it's coming. Be finding your resume. It doesn't matter how outdated it is because you're going to update it. But just know that you're going to be contacting the Office of Career Development, and they're going to be guiding you through updating your resume and making it more professional. So just as a heads up, know that that's coming. Then you're going to have a Do First folder. Do First, you're going to have a week 1 video. It's just going to be updates. It is required. You're going to have your week 1 academic honesty policy, which you're going to look at it, which I just showed you previous in that link. And then you're going to copy this little saying: I understand the graduate program's guide to academic integrity and will adhere to the full academic honesty policy while enrolled in the CNI master's program. You're going to copy and paste that into your discussion board post and then put your name and then submit it. So that will be the academic honesty policy. Do not forget to subscribe to Questions for My Instructor by clicking over here. It may not still be available because I've done it right here. You're going to click over here and subscribe so that you don't miss a question or answer that you might have as well. And then again, I cannot remind you enough, make sure that you complete the EVA for both courses, 683 and 696. To get to the 696 EVA, click that course from your list of courses, follow the link, and then you won't ever have to go back to that course. Everything will be in this course. So make sure you follow all the steps in the Do First. Then you're going to do Second. Click on the Do Second folder. Chapter 1, Advocacy. So you're going to start with the Lewis and Jogsma text, Educators on the Front Line, reading Chapter 1. And then your assignment is to take the self-assessment on pages 10 through 14. Reflect on the following questions. So you're going to be answering these questions about the self-assessment that you took. What was your score? What did you discover about yourself? What does teacher advocacy mean to you? And this whole semester is going to be talking about advocacy and leadership, teacher advocacy, and your role as a teacher leader. In what ways are you already advocating? In what ways are you not advocating? What are your goals in terms of advocacy? How can these realistically be met? And then skim through the resources for teacher advocacy folder located in the resources for content. You'll look through these resources more thoroughly in week 5, and then just what stands out to you. So that will be your discussion board after you've looked at this Chapter 1 advocacy text PDF. After you've taken the self-assessment, you're going to answer these questions for your week 1 discussion board, and that will go there. This week's readings right here, it was just in the Do Second folder. And then your week 1 696 work will be the MTLCI program has adopted new wording for the internship. Nothing else has changed, just the wording. But please be aware of the following new terminology. The site supervisor agreement form is now the clinical experience agreement form, and the following terms are defined. Clinical experience is internship, clinical experience partner is site supervisor, and clinical experience supervisor is me. Open this folder, find important assignments as well. So we're going to click here. All documents and rubrics associated with EDUC 696 are here. So again, you only have to go to 696 to complete your EVA. You have your site supervisor agreement form here that you will download, have your site supervisor sign. This is Buzz, and then you will upload it. This is your clinical experience planning document, and then completed clinical experience planning document exemplar. This is your weekly clinical experience log form. These are your rubrics. These are possible clinical experience activities. You've seen these before. This is a list of things that are valuable that are not accepted as clinical experience hours. So just make sure that you're clear on what can and cannot be used as clinical experience. Due next week, but if you have it ready, you can go ahead and submit it. Will be your clinical experience plan, and make sure that you use this document to tell me what you're going to be doing to reach your 45 hours. Clinical experience plan exemplar is here. Your signed supervisor agreement form is right here. You will want to submit it with this link. Submit clinical experience partner agreement to TaskStream. TaskStream is not open right now. So that's something you can do later on. You can even wait till the end of the semester. I don't care, as long as it gets there by the time the semester's over, which is May the 3rd, I believe, May 2nd. So it will eventually go to TaskStream. And then here's a exemplar clinical experience plan as well. Um, Here's some suggestions as well for the pandemic and school closure, because clinical experience looks a little different right now. Some of you are face to face, some of you are completely remote, some of you are hybrid. So I'm pretty flexible. Just make sure that you get that plan to me so that I can look at it and make sure that the things that you're planning on doing meet the criteria for your clinical experience hours. So that is week one. It looks like a lot. I know starting out, it's always hectic. It always seems like it's overload. I will tell you this course is front loaded. It is heavier the first few weeks than it will be toward the end, but you should be used to that. That's why most of Gardner Webb's courses are laid out. Please know that I will work with you however I can. Please know that if you have a discussion board assignment or post that is due, if it needs to have peer feedback or a peer response, it will be due on Sunday. If it is just something that needs to be turned in, it is due on Tuesday. So I will try to remind you of that each time you have discussion boards. All of these will be due on Tuesday of next week, which is January the 19th, by 11:59. By midnight of that evening. And then the new week will start on the Wednesday following on January 20th. I do grade strictly by the rubric. So please make sure that you're looking at the rubric that is used to grade. Um, all of your discussion board posts need to reflect coursework and need to reflect the standards for graduate studies. So please make sure that you're always reflecting on coursework and you're always reflecting on the standards. That's always a biggie. It always loses you a point if it's not there, because as I say, it's in the rubric, it's always there, and that's just good practice to always refer back to those standards and always review your coursework. It can be current coursework or past coursework. So just so we start out understanding that's what I use. Always fair. You always know what's expected. And if it's not there, I mean, if you don't care that you get a 3 or a 4, that's fine. You're still going to pass with a 3. It's just I know some want to get all 4s. So I just want you to know that that's what I use to grade. And you can always see what's expected of you. So I know this is a little long. I apologize for it being a little long. Most weeks will not be this long, but I did want to take some time to make sure we go through the course introduction in week one. So I hope to see you ladies tomorrow night, January 11th at 6:30. If you can make it, that's awesome. If you can't, I'll record it and I'll post it. It's really not going to take but a few minutes. I just want to make sure there aren't any questions, that everybody's able to get into everything. Probably 10-15 minutes at the most. So look forward to meeting you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful first week of classes.